Rosie back in, swap it over to Demon Hunter, and it's going to be Demoniac first up as an Assassination Rogue. Rosie wants to get back in there, switching over from Rogue onto the DH with a big hunt immediately towards Demoniac, trying to see if he can drop it down. A big old satchel charging that guy with that Sigil of Flame with an item to follow. Full eruption. Look at that fell barrage. Cloaker Shadows for Demoniac. How much to go big defensives here? Full dots are up on Rosie, going for the immunity. That is a death mark on you. However, as soon as the immunity falls off, Rosie is in a weird spot. That's a lot of bleed damage. That's going to be Demoniac going back in, refreshing those dots. Metamorphosis is out. You want to stay on top of the Rogue, get some healing off of him while you got all the leech going. Big at least in decrease, swapping onto the Rogue. Darkness down for Rosie to help stabilize. And Demoniac pressing himself, that evasion, trying to see if he can back up out of there. But Rosie, I think, might have him in his grasp. Full kidney shot. But Demoniac, that's an opportunity. Might have played super safe here. Cheap shot right after. Got himself a bit of a go. That's going to be an ambush right after. Got himself at least full dots. Rosie, if you just die right now to the dots, no! Not going to be able to. Demoniac might just die here. Oh my god, just the passive damage. Just took it. There's not much he could do. He got full dots on the DH. He had to go for a backup, full kidney shot. Nice setup. Had to throw in a blind, which is going to remove all of his dots, but gives him a chance to potentially survive. But I think it was a glaive bleed or an immolation aura or some other chaos damage lingering on him that doesn't have taken him. On that team, we also got us as Kali. I'm going to call you Kali. We got us as Flex in this team. Parasite as well as Thargus. Who's going to be next? Looks like Kali. Kali Ali as a Boomkin is going to be up next. Stun onto Rosie. Does go for the trinket. Cyclone to follow. I like this set. Well, I kind of like this set. You got like a mishmash going on. Like the legs are going to be of like the rest of the set is Sanctum of Domination set, but then the legs are no, Nathria, big explosive down for Rosie as they got him some fell barrage, but actually the druid is right out of range. You're not able to really get full value, but still able to deliver quite a bit of chaos damage, though Kali able to send the Demon Hunter back behind the pillar with a handful of star surges. That is a full incarnation out of the druid, the most amount of damage they can offer right now. So Rosie's probably, it's a good idea that they decided to back up out of there, but Rosie cannot let Kali reset entirely behind the pillar. I-beam off of the stun, big blade dance, does end up getting himself big cleave to follow, interrupt right after, and Kali cannot do much. Rosie just cuts him down right after that with flags charging in as a survival hunter. I think trying to give Rosie as much of an honor duel. Some of these guys are just gonna have to murk Demon Hunters, man. So far we've seen Demon Hunters just do absolutely unholy things in this arena, and Flex might just have to be the hunter to take them all down. I like the Seb, by the way. That is so good. Look at the helm and everything. I don't see a lot of people use the helm. Stun right afterwards. Rosie trying to see if he can go for some damage. No, backing up out of the explosive is going to attack him. Death struck him together with the pet. Actually doing quite a number of damage. Rosie at least able to maybe hit the pet. Let the leech help him recover. Full metamorphosis is active. Flex just before that blade dance. Combination lands, turtle shell, stun onto the hunter. Oh, the kill shot though just punctures right through. Who's up next? Is it Top G? Looks like it's Top G, even though it looked like Chinful was getting loaded up and ready to go. Had himself immolation aura. Wait, Top G is trying to give DJ Flex an honor duel, huh? Is that what's happening? Yeah, Flex was already ready. He was like, all right, I'm just gonna charge in, start attacking. He was like, wait, I'm not getting met with aggression immediately? Top G and actually a G? My goodness, living up to the name. Got us his Flex, at least got himself a full camo top out in the open. Not hanging out next to the pillars. He kind of wants to fight him out in the middle. I guess either he's expecting for Flex to get up close and melee, that or he doesn't want to really. I think that's what he's trying to do. Wants to get Flex charging, harpooning over, maybe off of a stun, reflect up really early. I don't know if Flex has any freezing traps waiting on the corner. No, it's just a tar trap. So now Flex has himself, now that he knows that the spell reflect is down for the count, could drop down a freezing trap right after. Stun onto G, immediately he charges in, does go for the trinket, immediate disarm, big harpoon, just rush right past him. Flex got himself the most amount of damage into a quick fear, trying to see if he can maybe blast out G. Does he have himself dead shock him? Charging right in with a flank strike, freezing trap for just a moment, just to catch himself a quick mending bandages. And Top G got himself full defenses ready with Enraged Generation, got himself the most amount of self-healing, but Flex is gonna try to maintain as much a distance as he can away from Top G. Quick scatter just to create some space between the two. There is a pet that's getting blasted out by Top G, and with every bloodthirst, you are recovering even a little bit of health, even a smidge of health, but also it gives you lots of resources as Flex gets hit with the sun. Freezing trap to stop it. Something breaks it even, however though, that's gonna be our harpoon to follow just to get him stuck in place with a dash struck and ripping right through him. Perfect opportunity for Flex to maybe make some kind of a play. Disarm right after, massive explosive, stun onto Flex though, as Top G trying to mitigate this damage best possible. That's gonna be a Fury of the Eagle, get does give Flex a crit proc damage, but it looks like Top G, you're just indomitable. Stun, making him super low, charges right back in. Harpoon to keep him in place though, as Flex does end up waning in health. Freeze the trap right around the corner, which is so perfectly set up, as Top G was already ready to charge in, ready for blood. But does he have any dots? Is Top G actually healthy? No, he's actually got no dots. He's totally recovering this. Flex also able to recover, but he's just going to take this recovery. I think for Top G, this recovery is huge because he got cooldowns coming back up so soon. But for flexing, he has so many defenses that he's got to rotate just to survive the onslaught of the warrior. It is a little bit more difficult for him. Mad damage to G though. Does he have survivability here? Disarm last second. Is this going to be enough? Impediment maybe? Does go for a few onto Flex. Stun right after. Freeze the trap saving. Oh, just wait right next to him. Flex read the guy like a book. And it's gonna at least get the dots going in. Reflect is up for Top G, able to at least reduce some of the match damage taken between the grenades, which is all fire, as well as the poison, which is nature. So if you can't reflect anything, at least get himself some DR. Trinket got himself Fear of the Eagle, charging right in. Top G got some cooldowns rolling in as well. Kill shots could be very deadly. Does Flex have enough here? Stun last second. Oh, but the Raptor does go in for the jugular at the end. Does end up taking down the massive hulking Goliath that is Top G with a quick freeze. Onto one of the pets, flare down. That's going to be full burst out of Wanted by Jungle, but Turtle Shell out of Flex, trying to see if he can play defensive. Does at least have this like little, what are you, Saurid? It's like a big version of a little Saurid. Full death shock him onto Jungle as his weapon is disarmed for a second. Stun onto Flex. Turtle Shell for Jungle though. Very defensive play. Got himself rapid fire. Maybe he can get flexing low enough. Kill shot procs are happening for Jungle though. If he gets a couple of more of those, he might be all right. Flex, not an amazing spot, but maybe could turn this around. Got himself acceleration coming back in little by little. So cooldowns are starting to return bit by bit. This is going to be a scatter by Jungle. Flexing with a bit of a go. Harpoon onto Jungle. Doesn't really get to sit there long at all. Rapid fire doing quite a bit of number of damage. Stun last second. Jungle. Does he have an escape? It doesn't look like he does. Knock back into flexing, but oh! Either a dot took him down or the pet clawed him right in. I'm not really sure, but Flexing does get to survive yet another one, with Chinfu going to be up next. Just going to end this man's entire career right here. He had himself a hell of a run. Wasn't going to give him the honorable duel whatsoever. My goodness. With Thark gonna be up next. Got himself the Earthy Elemental joining back in. Ghost Wolves. So many of you guys switch him over to Raptors now that I'm just so used to calling them Ghost Raptors. But Ghostly Wolves do get to join in. I guess you should call them Feral Spirits, right? Because then that works for everything. Mad damage out of the Shaman. What is happening? Is that just the counter-strike totem? Hunt right after. Shinfu can still die to the counter-strike totem. Darkness barely keeping it alive. Thark does bury down for a second. Darkness is just the hardest working darkness I've ever seen. It absorbs so much damage for Shinfu. It is ridiculous. His health just stopped going down at some point. Thark not out of the woods just yet. Shinfu with no health though. Is going down. Does go down. My God. That was the hardest working darkness of my life. With high heals, gonna be up next. Full dots, PI, mind games ready for Thark, but Thark got himself a bit of mobility, can at least avoid the Shadow Priest. The dots are gonna do a number of damage though, dropping down a healing stream totem together with an Earthy Elemental. Does end up catching to him with a quick fear. Just needs a big mind games. Oh, if only he got himself a full mind games, it would have been over. A Stark trying to catch up whatever heal he can. Doesn't interrupt the mind games. If you can interrupt mind games, you might be okay. We are pretty high into dampening, 44%. Any kind of damage high heals does to Thark, it's just going to keep him destabilized and on the back foot. The entire match goes in for a Storm Strike, but my goodness, doesn't even want to mess around. He got a Counter-Strike totem down, but he doesn't really want to be out in the open, even taking damage from the Shadow Priest to let the Counter-Strike totem get a lot of value. Also, you guys gotta start watching out for the Counter-Strike totem. That thing, if you just attack a Shaman when they drop it down, you're just gonna reflect damage back to you. So your damage is coming back to you, whatever damage you do to Thark, plus his damage to you. You're gonna lose that DPS race. It's him with the totem against the world at that point. As high heals is gonna see the Sky Fury. Doesn't actually eliminate Sky Fury, but Thark, it looks like not really getting much value out of it. Mostly playing the defensive, still looking for full recovery. High heals also needs full recovery as well. But cooldown wise, he's actually mostly okay. The question is going to be, can you get yourself a proper setup versus Thark? If you can get yourself full stun fear combo and then load him up full of dots with the mind games and everything, you might be all right. Thark got himself plenty of sustained damage, but it's going to be early dispersed out of high heals. They're just mitigating a lot of it. While Wolves are up. At least one Feral Spirit is up. He still got proper Feral Spirits though. There they are. So it's actually going to add him quite a bit of physical damage. Siphon onto Thark does not eliminate it. That's going to be that slowdown that High Heels needs. Like Elastic catches him though. Trinket with a fade last minute. Got himself a burrow. Is this going to be enough damage? Could be a ton. Hold on for your last second. High Heels needs someone right now. I think might just have him. Oh, Thark does end up finishing him off at the very end. That was a rough situation to be in. There's just a lot of stress and a lot of pressure for you to deal with. And my man Flex, oh my god, the amount of damage this guy's done is so good. Survival hunters, man, they're not as survivable as they used to be. Ever since they took away that whole faint removes magic dots, part of the PvP loadout in PvP talents, I think they became a lot squishier, but maybe like too squishy. I wonder if they ever reverted and given back the faint death removing dots aspect. Let's get us another going.